Hi, and welcome back. Today I will be drawing the cast of Critical Role as I continue filling my sketchbook up with this series of head studies aimed at gaining some art mileage and hopefully improving my character art and facial expressions. I will also be talking about the series, what it is, and how it helps me to continuously improve my art and avoid procrastination. Critical Role is a long-running series on Twitch and YouTube, where a group of 8 professional voice actors get together weekly to live stream playing an ongoing game of Dungeons & Dragons. Each week, the voice actors all improvise their characters' actions, story arcs, and dialogue, while voice acting their parts to a live audience. With stories spanning hundreds of episodes spread over multiple campaigns and spin-offs, Critical Role has gained a massive following with millions of viewers each week. The stories have now expanded into books, comics, and a soon-to-be-completed animated series which was crowdfunded on Kickstarter, earning over $11 million. Considering the voice actors' professional backgrounds, I am sure there must be a video game in the works somewhere as well. The series plays with a variety of genres and storylines, and depending on the episode, it can vary widely between dark, comedic, dramatic, and action-driven tones. And at times it can be quite crude in its humor. It's certainly aimed at older audiences anyway. However, the fun that the group is clearly having is infectious and always has a positive spirit. So what is it about listening to Critical Role that will help influence you to create better art, to learn faster, or to better develop your understanding of the art fundamentals? Is there a specific episode that will unlock your mind and bridge synapses to a long dormant portion of your brain that you can now develop fully to art mastery? Clearly the answer is no. There isn't anything magical about the content, storyline, or voice acting that will help make you into an art god, as the title may have suggested. And I'm sorry if you feel the title is clickbait. But unfortunately, there are no magic shortcuts in art, at least that I know of. But then again, I'm only halfway through the Mighty Nein Campaign. So yeah, of course Critical Role isn't going to teach you how to draw. However, I do find that I am quite willing to listen to hours upon hours of their storylines and voice acting as a sort of radio drama type of experience, while really having nothing to do or visually engage with. It's fundamentally an audio experience, so I do find the need to fulfill this visual aspect, and what I'll typically do is exactly what you see me doing here, which is to open up my sketchbook and just start filling pages. And not necessarily with the cast of Critical Role or their characters or anything like that, but just with general drawing practice, heads, figures, and other artist styles, this sort of thing. It's the type of practice that I'll typically avoid by procrastinating with some other form of entertainment that generally requires more of my attention. Each episode can be hours long, and I find that I can easily finish an episode, look down, and find that I've magically filled another sketchbook page. My mind has been fully focused on the tasks at hand, studying art and exploring ideas, while also at the same time being deeply engaged by these rich stories, characters, and backdrops, each of which requiring a visual part of our mind to be active in filling in the blanks and fleshing out the characters and worlds that the audio only leaves to our imagination. So in addition to getting in this drawing practice, possibly the bigger artistic benefit of listening to this series or some other series or audiobook is in engaging this visual part of our imagination that needs to fulfill and flesh out the world building that Matt Mercer and the rest of the cast develop verbally in each episode. This is very much like our minds are being engaged as a concept artist or a designer who's been put in charge of the visual development of the world's imagery, characters, creatures, props, and surroundings. However, instead it's in our subconscious and in real time. And even if we aren't putting these concepts to paper, we are still doing the mental work of translating these ideas to imagery, which is the first and sometimes the hardest part of the creative process. So if you made it to the end here, I hope that you found it worthwhile. And if so, please let me know by leaving some feedback in the form of a thumbs up, comment, or sharing with a friend. And of course subscribe if you'd like to see future content that I have in the works. You can find more of my regular art feed at Instagram at the link in my bio. Thanks again for watching. And until next time, keep cautious.